It's been 2.5 years, and I think when the voters elected me, they gave me a mandate, and they expected me to protect San Diego. So I've put all of our resources into doing that, whether it's protecting people from gun violence or domestic violence or sex trafficking. So we've covered a lot of ground in 2.5 years.
So you are San Diego's first woman city attorney. What does that mean for you?
It means a lot to me because the city has been in existence forever, and we've always had men leading the legal office, the largest municipal law firm in San Diego County. And it was time for a woman to step up. We see things differently. The way I address issues is very much looking out to protect San Diego. I'm a mother, so I think that has driven a lot of my agenda, whether it's protecting children from abuses or victims of domestic violence and trafficking.
So if we can talk about some of the decisions you've made while in office, for instance, regarding the Mission Valley Stadium site, you filed a lawsuit to keep the competing ballot measures off the ballot regarding the Mission Valley Stadium site. What do you say to critics, including San Diego attorney Corey Briggs, who's also running for the city attorney's office, who say that your recommendations about the Mission Valley Stadium site and the lawsuit were politically motivated and cost the city a lot of money?
Well, I think anytime you make difficult decisions, and that was a difficult decision, you're going to get an accusation that it was political. I think that the voters, when they elected me back in 2016, they had 5 diverse choices to make. And I was very honest about who I was and how I was going to stand up for the taxpayer regardless. This is an important property in San Diego. It's one of our largest properties, and it's owned by the taxpayers. So it's concerning when a developer puts an initiative before the voters and it's been negotiated behind closed doors. It hasn't been subject to a competitive bidding process. And I wanted to make sure that San Diego was getting the best deal possible and that this was something that was legal. And the voters want me to ask those questions. They want me to defend their rights to their property. We did the right thing. I have no second guessing of having done that because that's exactly what San Diego expected us to do.
And what about the argument that the voters had already spoken by signing the petition and the signatures were verified and therefore qualified for the ballot in the first place?
I've heard that argument before, but I think we can all relate to going to Target and somebody gives you a 2-second blip of what they're asking you to sign, and the devil is always in the details. So I think when you sign something like that and you're agreeing, yes, let's put it before the voters, you're not doing it because you're buying into the legality or all the details that go with the measure. You're expecting that whatever is going to be placed before you is something you can rely on. And our city clerk places this on the ballot. So it's our job to take a look at the initiative and decide, is this legal? And then we also have to look at it and say, is this a good deal for San Diego? That's my job. I can't say, well, the voters wanted it, so my work is done. I need to go back in there and look at the details so that we can advise the city council and the public as to what that initiative says. And that's the job we did.
Why are you the best person to continue in this job?
Because I've been doing this job for 2.5 years, and I built up to my moment as city attorney for many years before that, as attorney for the Transit Authority here in San Diego, an attorney for the County of San Diego, and also an attorney for K-12 schools throughout the state of California. This is what I do. I am very passionate about public service. I feel at the end of the day that the work that I have done has made San Diego a better place. We have a lot of momentum, but that said, there's still so much to do, especially when it comes to some of our more difficult border-related issues, whether it's sex trafficking or the increases that we're seeing in domestic violence or hate crimes. I hear this from the public. I want to be responsive and I want to continue to deliver and protect them until I'm done as city attorney.
San Diego City Attorney Maura Elliott, thank you so much.
Thank you.